Apparently, I was the only one that Jerry gave a 4-minute limit to. Going last is always the hardest. People start leaving. But the good news is, the reason why we went last is because we had that large group of people right over there. Good evening, and thank you to the Friends of Long Island Wrestling for this honor. Thank you to my sponsors, and the Southampton Town Lifeguards for the pins. Thank you also to Tom Ryan for coming home, and congratulations on your national title, Coach. Congratulations to all the inductees tonight, but especially to my fellow Bloomsburg Husky, Ron Russo, and my former assistant coach, Bob Emmons. Coach Russo actually recruited me to Columbia out of high school, and he was lucky I didn't go there and embarrass him. Coach Emmons and I made one hell of a coaching team at West Hampton, 10 years. Congratulations, gentlemen. Thanks to all of you who have come to share this night with me. Friends, family, coaches, administrators, teachers, college and high school teammates and classmates, alumni, managers, parents, and of course my wrestlers, all of whom are represented here tonight. I am very touched by this turnout. Nobody would expect that an obsessive, compulsive, neurotic, obnoxious coach with anger issues would get this turnout, and I will never forget it. Three years ago, one of my mentors, Bill Santoro, said that Connecticut Wrestling was going into the Hall of Fame, not him. I thought that was just typical Coach Santoro. Always humble, always classy. But now I understand what he was saying, and I feel the same way. Tonight, West Hampton Beach Wrestling and all the people who have contributed to its success is going to the National Wrestling Hall of Fame. I have had to rely heavily on an unbelievable support staff of assistant coaches, parents, alumni, and managers for most everything. I have been blessed to have it. I appreciate your honesty, effort, time commitment, and putting up with me. It is you, coupled with all the great wrestlers that we've had in West Hampton, all the wrestlers that have bought in to what I was selling and trusted. You are the reason we have something special. All of you are the most important part of the program, and it's because of you that we are here tonight. I would like to acknowledge not only Coach Santoro, but my other two mentors, Tony Molino and Mike Fitzgerald. I always wanted to have the dedication and intensity of a Mike Fitz, the preparation of a Bill Santoro, and the composure of Tony Molino. I know, I failed miserably on all counts, but they were my mentors anyway. By being here tonight, no matter whom you are here to see, we are all doing the same thing, honoring wrestling. After all, wrestling has helped shape us all. As for me, I shudder to think where I'd be without wrestling to channel all my intensity and my competitiveness and my OCD issues. Wrestling is the reason I stayed focused in high school, went to college, became a teacher, beat cancer, became an ocean lifeguard, did an Ironman triathlon, and seen half the college campuses in America. Because of wrestling, I've been coached by Spring Gardner, and I worked out with Dan Gable, or should I say got my ass kicked. Most of my close friends are because of wrestling, like the Wolfpack. Wrestling is the reason why I've been married to my wonderful wife, Kim, for over 30 years. Do you think we'd still be married if I was home every night and every weekend? And most importantly, wrestling helped me be a better parent. Believe it or not, it wasn't the matches I remember most when my boys were young. It was the hours of driving to and from tournaments that was most memorable. That was quality time. We almost always ended up in some diner with the boys getting pancakes and some sort of ice cream. Those were the greatest times of my life. I would also like to thank the rest of my family. My in-laws drove all the way from Pennsylvania to be here. They never knew much about wrestling, but they've always been supportive. What other mother-in-law would let me stay at her house for the weekend with 5 wrestlers she didn't know so we could wrestle in the Pennsylvania tournament? Thanks to my sisters, cousins, nieces, and their husbands for moving dates and family celebrations to accommodate a wrestling event, and listening to me talk incessantly about wrestling, even though I really know you're not interested. Thanks, Mom, for supporting my obsession with the sport for 50 years. And I know my dad is here watching tonight, too. Dad, anything good I've ever done, I learned from you. The other stuff I made up on my own. Father Zach Layer, there is a father in the world who's more proud of his kids than I am of you. You have accomplished many things that Dad would be proud of. However, it's the kind of men you have become that I'm most proud of. I always looked up to Edie Molino as the gold standard of supporting coaches' lives. Lucky for me, my wife is cut from the same cloth. For the last 30 years, wrestling has been her part-time job. Kim has done everything, organized our tournament banquet to just being super mom. I don't think she ever missed one of the boys' high school matches, and she spent the last 4 years traveling to all their college matches too. Kim, thank you for all the behind-the-scenes things you have done, like tonight. And most importantly, for supporting me through 30 years of insanity. I don't believe there's another woman out there who would have put up with you. Thank you, and I love you. Poker legendary Lou Gehrig. Today, I consider myself the luckiest man in the world, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart. I love you people.
We're going to need all of the recipients to come up to the podium at the end so we get a group.